Okay, we are go.
Yep.
Tom,
Yeah,
hit it.
okay.
Hit what?
The intro.
Hit Nani.
Please don't hit me.
I usually get you to do the outro, sort of compliment us. So go for it. Intro.
Oh, but I've been practicing the outro. Good evening, everybody. How are we? Are we good, Nani?
We're lovely, thank you.
We're good.
Excellent. DJ's good. How is Sandy?
I was promised to be hit on, so hit me.
I'll lay this with you.
Okay.
Maybe next week, Sandy, so prepare.
Hey.
I shall sneak my way into Sweden.
Tom's
Yes.
learning to be ready. Anyway, carry on.
Gone.
I like to mix it up.
Hi.
Yeah.
You're all useless. Anyway, so welcome to the round table.
Wow.
We're at 30.
You've got the
Wow.
notes, you bastard.
We're at 38, I believe, this week. New players.
39.
39. Wow.
Yeah.
We've got an anniversary coming up. It's going to be amazing.
25th of March.
Yeah. It's going to
It'll be 9 months.
so cool.
40 years old.
So, round table, 38, I believe, now. 39. Did the weeks just go now? This is where we have our chance to put our sort of topics and discussions for the week across and go over the previous week, give you some feedback, take feedback, take abuse, lots of gift walls, hint. So that's a round table.
So while the round table's up, we'll be monitoring general chat for any questions and feedback and any interaction with us.
Yes.
Don't forget abuse for Nani as well. We like to see a good amount of abuse for Nani.
So,
Hey, gift wall. Hey.
He said,
Well-
give wall. Go for it. Gifts. Aplenty.
Gives me your gift.
The cat opened the door. Ah.
the cats are out of sync. One's closing, one's opening.
Yes.
Anyways, shall we crack on?
Yes, you said you got this.
Yes, I do.
Shall we start with Ark this week and switch it back again next week?
Yes, we will start with Ark this week. So, big things that have been happening over the last week. We've been giving a little bit of love to the dock server, and hopefully people are enjoying playing on that. We have made some modifications, obviously, to soul traps so that they are able to trap some of the tames you wouldn't normally be able to. I'm still looking for more feedback on that. So if we've missed any outs, so if there are any tames that you think you should be able to trap but can't, please let me know. The guys raised an issue with me about overspawns for megas. We actually have a commitment from Mike, the author of Docs, to look into that. Based on all your feedback and the numbers that you've been giving, it doesn't look right. Megas are too prevalent. And that was kind of obvious after we did our super secret special dino wipe today. And then the numbers came back up again, even though people were playing. So whatever checks he's put in place don't seem to be keeping the local hostile population in check. So our kind of aims for this week then are to start fleshing out the shop on Docs. We've got plenty of suggestions come in. And I think looking at the suggestions that we've had, and based on what I promised last week, the most, not necessarily the best list, but the best presented list, shall we say, that was kind of constructive, came from... Can we have a drum roll, please?
There you go.
I'm not quite sure if there's a drum roll or a fat, but never mind.
Yeah, I'm not sure there either.
Thank
So.
you.
You caught me unaware there. I wasn't prepared for a drum roll. Hang on. There you go. No?
No, I didn't hear anything as well.
That's because obviously my shot mic works really, really well. Okay.
No.
So anyway, there were three good lists presented. One from Festa, one from Zero Ice, and one from Killer. Killer was first in, and while that list wasn't particularly balanced, it was well presented. along with Zeros and Festa. They were the three kind of, shall we say, not runners-up, finalists. But in the end, I have had to go with Zero Ice.
Hey!
So, with that in mind, we need some shop names based on Zero Ice's name for the store on Docks. So, suggestions in general, please. So, we were thinking like Killer Deals, Festus Foibles, Zero Deals. Zero Deals from our shop. Yes, that is correct. Zero Deals. Come on, got some more. Ice Dealy. I like that too. Zero prices. I didn't think that'd be false advertising.
Zero discounts.
Zero's Discount Emporium.
Ice shards.
I like that.
Hmm.
No, obviously, we want Zero's suggestion too. Is Zero in chat tonight?
No.
Slacking.
No, it's
what
not.
a shame.
Totally slacking.
Grab some Arnold Mr. Freeze quote. Oh, I like that.
That was actually a good idea.
So
Yeah.
we're going to come up with a cool name for the shop based off of Zero's name, and that is to say thank you for all your participation and help in shaping the server.
Hey, Tom. See? It's Tam. Hi, Tam.
While you're hassling Zero for a name for his shop,
Yes.
we also spent some time last week putting in the vote rewards for Docs. As far as I'm aware, they are working correctly. The rewards for voting for the Docs server and claiming on the Docs server are 100 points. So you can actually rack up quite a serious amount of points. Points do not drop from the bosses on Docs, so it is going to be a major source of your income. So please vote for the Docs servers. One change that will be coming on that, though, is at the moment you can vote for the other maps and claim them on Docs. I'm going to have to restrict that down to only being able to claim your rewards for the Docs servers on Docs. Otherwise, the rate at which points coming into that server will be absolutely phenomenal. So take full advantage of that till the reboot tomorrow morning.
Zero deal.
Zero Deals has won the day.
There
So
we
the
go.
new shop,
I
the
like
shop
that.
on Docs will be titled Zero Deals. Thank you, Zero Ice.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Because there will. No,
That's pretty
never
good.
mind.
Yes, I can put a little note in there. Zero Deals, and in brackets, no refund.
Yep.
Speaking of things disappearing tomorrow,
Yes.
now
Where
is
you off?
now is also the time to spruce up your base with Eco Trees Light, because that will all be removed tomorrow.
Or not
What?
spruce up your base.
Not
with
just.
The opposite would be funny, though, wouldn't it? It's, you know,
It would.
lastminutretrees.com.
Go out tonight, build massive bases on Eco's trees with massive tree platforms. We will
And
film
watch
it
the
tomorrow.
server crash in the morning and it all disappears.
No, but in all seriousness, yes, Eco's trees will be being shredded tomorrow. So that will reduce the mod count by 1 and increase your load times by 2. Increase your load times by 2.
Cool.
Two being random number I just picked out of the air.
Like that, what John said there. Ha!
Negative balance.
That's a really good
Yes.
name, actually.
I like that. Especially for Docs. It's very suitable for Docs.
Yeah.
But Zero, you get final call on what you call it. Because that is your shop now.
Sandy, I cannot stop watching that GIF.
I know.
With regards to what's going on the main cluster for Arc, we're just at the moment while we're waiting for the new server hardware to arrive, we're just working on keeping things running, tweaking things, and improving on what we've already got. So we're not working on anything particularly new or exciting, but we're just working on improving what's already there. So we'll have some more treasure chests going in. We've done a significant amount of work on the trading posts. We think we fixed the problems with access to the crafting stations in the trading posts. A list of crafting stations that are available to everybody are posted in server updates.
Yep.
Don't know if we could get somebody to repost that into general now so people can see that.
On it.
Thank you very much. The only one that's not working is the cooker, but we have had confirmation from the author of the software we use to control that access that he will be looking into it.
Oh, he's replied now. Cool.
Yes. So the industrial cooker should be accessible in the near future.
I do love that we're at the point now as a community where we tell mod creators and game developers that they have a problem and they actually listen now. I love it. It's amazing.
It is nice.
A player said we have a problem. Are they sure? It's WNG. They're pretty damn sure. Yeah, fix it now.
This dude's a new one, to be fair.
Yeah.
I did like that the whole when I put in a bug report, it was fixed in no more than a week after.
Yeah.
It was so nice.
I will say it does take the input from the community and other people reporting issues and confirming what we're saying does really help. So that's kind of like, that's part of it as well. They don't just take our word for it. They listen to what everybody else has to say as well. So there is one slight tweak that I will make to that list. Why is my control? Quick straw poll here. Does anybody's Control-C randomly stop working when they try and copy and paste in Windows 10?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, annoying, and you have to mash Control-C like 1,000 times before it actually works.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but okay.
You should just nuke Windows 10. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right-click copy now.
That works.
So that's the list of things that are accessible in the trading posts. Obviously, the vanilla oil pumps and gas collectors and tree sap taps are not in trading posts. That's so that if you choose, you can leave them unlocked and other people can access them in the wild without being in your alliance.
Yay.
The metal taps, we don't actually have any metal taps in our trading posts as far as I can tell, but we unlock those with the thought that you could put your canteens in there and refill them. So added to that list are Eco's sinks. So we do have Eco sinks in all the trading posts. That's where you can refill your canteens.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And that is it for Arc this week, except for one surprise, which we alluded to last week.
We did?
Oh, we did. Yes, we did. Did you have something to add?
Yes. You said there was no more exciting things for Arc this week, and I have a majorly exciting announcement.
Oh, good. Go for it.
We're shutting it all down.
What? No. Better than that. The most awesome thing ever. Raptor Pounces are back.
Yay!
Get in.
Yes. Raptor Pounces are back in the wild.
Awesome.
However, they're currently disabled in missions, and what's the other one?
Mean.
Hang on. And the other one was corrupted raptors don't pounce. Am I correct on that one?
Yes.
Yeah. As of tomorrow, all raptors will pounce.
Yeah.
Yay!
And as somebody discovered in the week, which I thought was incredibly funny, they got pounced on by a whole bunch of raptors. They then proceeded to /TP to try escape said raptors.
Oh,
the raptors
please tell me.
teleport with you.
That's amazing.
Oh, that is amazing.
They are attached to you. They come with you, like sitting on a dino and teleporting.
Does that mean that you can do the same with Tusos?
I don't know. Somebody will have to try it.
Wouldn't it
How abusable is that going to be?
Wouldn't that just go?
With Tusos?
No, it would, wouldn't it? It would just go pop.
It would go pop.
But you'd have
And
the
then-
corpse in there.
The other two things we'd missed out would be obviously the really sad news now. I mean, it's terrible. Leech mating and lamprey mating
Yes.
are also now going to be prevented. I'm sure
I
everybody's
actually
gutted.
prevented that through other means before the mod author gave us the ability to disable it. So it
DJ
will
went around
be,
with a very small pair of scissors.
yes, tweezers to be precise.
That I think then is it for Arc this week. I think, unless anyone's got anything else.
I think so. Yeah.
How could you forget the raptor pounce? It's so good.
I don't know.
So, go on.
Did you say that the raptors teleport with you
Yes.
Yes.
if you're pinned?
If you
Yes.
TP and they've got you in their claws, they come with you. Apparently,
What the fuck?
how amazing is that?
Oh my god,
That is golden.
I can see some awesome ways of making traps now.
You just see trading posts full of raptors personally, but it's going to be cool.
That too.
So, moving on from Arc, we've got some 7 days news this week. Run of the mill stuff, PvE vanilla, both versions, Blood Moon and No Blood Moon, are almost ready now. I cracked the last thing I was working on about 2 days ago. Was it yesterday even?
Just the afternoon.
Which was the ability to bank your currency, so you don't have to worry about losing it if it's on you, putting it in boxes, possibly getting it stolen. You'll be able to bank your currency directly to Zombox cash and trade them back again the same way as we do with shards on the main cluster. So that's going to be really cool, which means you can intertrade now both of the currencies to buy things either off the trader or off the shop, which brings me to my last point. The shop is going to go in next. I think that's the final thing then. Exciting things. Darkness Falls 4 is currently on test. Some of you may have noticed it in the server listings. It's got test by its name. It's passworded. Basically, it's sitting there testing stability. We've had a couple of hiccups with it, which are fixed now. Which
John
revolved
and I are
around.
putting it through its paces at the moment.
Yeah,
so.
and we've currently got Tom and John playing through it and just seeing if everything's there. It seems really smooth so far, doesn't it? It seems.
I haven't, touch wood, I haven't had a problem yet.
It's with the A20 updates. The only thing we've noticed so far, I think, is some of Kane's zombies are lower res than the normal zombies, but it's not that bad.
Yeah.
And the A20
and the
has made
single block that's missing, which is
Yes,
in the backside.
He seems to have put an object or something into
There's
one of the
an
POIs.
Alpha 19 blocking one of the POIs,
Yeah,
which
so
no longer exists. So if you do connect to it and you do get an error,
you get 3
then
little
you can
red error
ignore it,
messages, and
just
then
ignore it.
they go away. Ignore it. Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll sort that out, but it's a minor thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't repeat. It doesn't ruin your game experience. But it's looking really sweet, isn't it?
It's phenomenal.
The A20
The
stuff.
difference between Alpha 19 and Alpha 20 is nothing compared to the difference between Alpha 20 and Docs now. It's so much bigger than it used to be.
There are also some settings that have gone into the FAQ section for 7 days, which I recommend everybody have a look at. The occlusion's brutal on your card, so if you're getting microstutters or you're getting slowdown in some of the bigger POIs, turn occlusion off. You're going to need to exit the game itself, so you just sit at the main menu before you do that. You can't actually be logged in. And there's some mesh settings as well I've put in there, and it's running sweet as a nut. It's so cool. I think that's where we're up to at the moment with 7 days. We're almost ready to go.
7 days, guys, last few bits. Suggestions for the shop. If you have any, please put them in the 7 days dojo. And if you guys have anything that you would like to see in the game that isn't currently in the game, let me know and we will look into potentially doing it as well. Just little tweaks and stuff. I'm not going to add in blimps or anything like that, but if there's little quality of life tweaks that you've seen somewhere or that you think would be cool, we can definitely look into potentially doing it.
Sewer hatch, says John. Wink, wink.
Cool.
What's the sewer hatch thing?
Sewer hatch, yes.
Is this something we need to discuss first, or is this?
There is essentially a manhole cover in the game.
Okay.
A working manhole cover, which works the same way as a hatch.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And I'm considering just making a recipe for it so you can craft it, because right now you can't.
That would be cool.
But it is
Nice
super cool.
decorative thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be nice to have like an underground base with a sewer entrance.
We can get on that tomorrow then. Sort that out.
Yeah, probably tonight. It's no more at all. Awesome.
We'll have a sit down if you've got. You're back at work now, aren't you? So we'll find
We
some
can have
time.
a sit down tonight if you want. That's fine.
Cool. Well, we'll have a chat some point tonight. Dig through the dojo, get the shop items ready, post a final list, and then people can comment on that and upvote, downvote, whatever you want, and then we'll slowly sort the shop out. And I think that puts the vanilla side of things to bed for now.
Sorted, yeah.
And then it's just stability testing for Darkness Falls, Luke's Guard, and a bit of a playthrough with you guys, and just see what we see. But it's looking sweet so far.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other thing with 7 days, guys. We will, I believe, as far as I understood, not be having a scheduled wipe for 7 days anymore. Is that correct, Nani, or has that changed?
There's to address the whole wipe situation. There's got to be some sort of end to the game.
Yes.
There's two versions we're currently doing, which is the Blood Moon and the No Blood Moon. So the Blood Moon one kind of takes care of itself. She's just jogged my memory for something else we need to talk about as well. So the Blood Moon one takes care of itself. Eventually you'll get slaughtered. It will just come to the point of repetitiveness. There'll be no resources left, and that's a wipe, which is fair enough. Or, because we're in an A state of the game, an alpha state, if they release a patch which requires a save wipe, which is well in their intent to do at the moment, it's still an alpha game, then obviously we're going to have to wipe for that. For the No Blood Moon stuff, leading on to what I was saying I'd forgotten earlier, we've made a slight tweak to that. So with endgame for the No Blood Moon server, it's going to be a case of, you run out of materials, the world will just be picked clean. There's already been some references today of people around local areas have been like clearing up a load of stuff, emptying POIs, which is great, that's what the game does. But one thing that arose from that was, I don't know if everybody knows or realizes, the vehicles are respawnable. So all of the vehicles in the game, you'll notice when you ratchet them down or take them apart, you'll be left with a wheel sitting on the floor flat down. That wheel dictates or not whether the car can respawn. So once you've taken the vehicle down, it goes through 2 or 3 states of decomposition, doesn't it? And then finally it explodes. There's a wheel on the floor. If you leave the wheel there, although you might get a few extra mats from it just from taking the wheel away, if you leave that wheel there, the car will respawn. So you'll get double, triple, quadruple chance to get car parts and stuff like that. So that's worth bringing up. If you're dismantling cars, please leave the wheel on the floor, because that's the respawn mechanic. There's nothing we can do about that once they're gone. So it helps prolong the game a little bit. We also added in a tiny modlet the other day to concentrate the zombies on the No Blood Moon the No Blood Moon server around the cities instead of out in the sticks and the wilds. So you'll notice there'll be less zombies just roaming through the woods and places where nobody is, and more zombies actually in the cities, knocking on your walls, waiting to get in. It's by no means Blood Moon worthy, but it's kind of a step up to getting you used to rummaging around the city and dodging zombies, having to kill them, very basic base defenses, that sort of thing. And then when ready, you can progress onto the Blood Moon servers, which have got the extra challenge. I think we're good there then, aren't we? That's about everything we wanted to cover for 7 days. You think of anything else?
Generators.
Generators, yes, also generators. Again, no Blood Moon, because it's kind of the training server for the main server. Generators' fuel capacity, isn't it, has been up to 7,200, I believe. So
you believe correctly.
Generators on the No Blood Moon server will also now last a little bit longer. You haven't got so much of a rush to get out there and get the fuel, or you can test out your defenses. Generators run a little bit longer. And again, it's to get you used to the idea of using the electronics and being able to power them. And once you step up to the higher rate servers, that sort of stuff becomes much more urgent, and it's kind of a nice fine tune, isn't it, to the the overall feel of the No Bloodborne server, which I'm really pleased with at the moment. Quite active,
Yeah, I am as well.
and it's running smooth as silk. And so far, everything's been really nice. It seems to be tuned up quite decently now. Yeah.
Yeah, it appears to be. Everything's. It's going to need some fine tuning as time goes on, as everything does.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
We'll have to keep
based
an
on
eye
your
on.
guys' feedback, it is pretty sweet as a nut at the moment. So
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on the zombie cap and stuff like that. But so far,
yeah,
absolutely nothing's needed tweaking. It's been pretty cool. So, concluding games then, and closing notes for this week. I'd only got one thing down I wanted to say, which was tickets. Noticing a lot of opened and never used tickets. So, when you create a ticket, it'll be under the Hear Ye section of Discord right at the top. So, if you expand that out, you'll see where your ticket is. Don't worry about an admin responding to you. Just fill in what you need and kind of give us the information we need before we get to the ticket. I've noticed a few have taken. People have been waiting until somebody says hi. Just fill the ticket in. Don't be afraid to do it, and we will get to you as soon as possible. Anything else to add?
I don't think so. This week we were going to give away an in-game avatar for our ARC players.
Mm-hmm.
Then I thought that leaves out our 7 Days players. So, being the resident 7 Days experts, both Nani and Tom, do you have any ideas for that?
You were talking blueprints earlier then. I'm guessing that's where you were thinking.
That was just a thought that popped into my head, but I thought maybe like a little giveaway like we did last week.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Something that would be very handy for a 7 Days player.
I kind of like the idea of the solar pot or blueprint.
Yeah.
Because that has been a bone of contention for everybody, hasn't it?
That has indeed, yes.
So that would be the blueprint for the solar pots, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Is that the bit that everybody was after?
Yes, that's the one everybody's been hunting for like there's no tomorrow.
Okay, so we'll call it a blueprint for the solar pods.
There we go.
How do you want to pick?
I have no preference.
Should we pick a number again?
I like pick a number. That was fun. Audience participation going.
Sandy, pick a number between 1 and 100. Not that one, the other one. Have you picked the number, Sandy?
Yes.
Cool. Guys, general, guess the number.
You type that number in GM chat, please.
Yeah.
While we're playing pick a number, I will say if you're making suggestions, please check the suggestions that have already been approved at the top of the suggestions thread. Your suggestion may have already been made and approved and is work in progress.
Just so you guys know, by the way, while we're on doing this, I am working feverishly on John's request. Do we have... How nasty do we want to be with this manhole cover, Nanny?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm currently writing the recipe for it.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's got 1,000 hit points. It's not...
Is it the same? Has it got the same hit points as a steel hatch that already exists?
No.
So
it's got a bit less than an iron hatch. It's not...
I would suggest adjusting
structure. It's just cosmetic.
Adjust the bats accordingly then for that, and keep it kind of on the low key.
Well, I'm thinking because it's... Yeah. Do you want to discuss this now, or do you want to talk about it later?
If you put the mats requirement just below an iron hatch, it's not something people are going to fortify with. It's a nice to have, isn't it? So it's kind of a...
Yeah. Well, at the minute, I'm thinking because it's got a concrete base and an iron manhole. So I'm thinking 30 forged iron,
Okay.
20 concrete mix and 10 mechanical parts.
Sounds good.
Sound good to you?
Yeah.
Awesome. In that case, it's now in our mod.
Excellent.
I shall send you both versions. Do you want it in both versions or just the? That's the question. Do you want it in both versions of the mod now?
Yes.
Yeah, we do. Awesome.
Yes, there's no problem with that.
So, do we have a winner this week?
Sandy, what was your number? Sandy? Sandy appears to have gone. No, Sandy's number this week was 64, which means
Julie's
69
close.
for Despair.
68 and 58.
68 and
Julie
58.
Lifelines. We have a tie again.
Well, we know what that means.
We do.
64 was the right answer.
It was.
Oh, did Julie have
Julie
two?
gets
She
26
did.
first. Lifelines.
So, hang on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think Lifelines is therefore the winner.
So we are going to need Lifeline's character name.
Yes, Lifelines.
So
Are you an ARC player or a 7 Days player?
Hopefully, Lifelines is actually 7 days.
Have you just bid on a 7 days prize you can't accept?
Nope. There is 5. Oh, hang on. Can Tom not count? Tom can't count. It is Despair. Oh, couldn't benefit. So it looks like we've got two ARC players have decided they want to get close enough to win. Do we want to do the Avatar DJ or do we want to make them play 7 days?
No. I was going to do an Avatar giveaway as well.
Oh, there we go.
So
But it's not an ARC prize, it's a 7 days prize.
Didn't want to be left out.
Despair, can you nominate a 7 days player then, please, to receive said item? Cool.
Silver.
That we can do.
That we can do.
Awesome.
Cool. Now the next one's for our ARC audience.
More shenanigans, yeah.
Who have left, a lot of them have left the building since the ARC update has finished. Oh, dear.
It sucks to be them, doesn't it?
Right, now for that ARC giveaway on the round table that we had planned. Exactly the same format. Who have we got up in chat today? Let's have a look. Somebody who is not really an ARC player at the moment. Well, I'll pick a number then. It's going in GM chat now. And it's going to be...
Cool, I can confirm we have a number.
The person who is an ARC player that gets closest to that number gets their own custom chat avatar in ARC. I will require an image from you that is 256 by 256 and is not pornographic or racist or anything along those lines.
I think we've got a number in there that's unlikely to be beaten, to be honest, TJ.
Yes.
Give him another few seconds, but I don't think.
So the avatar appears in front of your name in ARC whenever you type in chat. It's permanent and will never go away. And it will be custom to you. Like we have a little ninja in front of our names when we chat, you will have whatever avatar you picked. I think that's time up then. So Axel, is the winner.
Is indeed. Can confirm. It's true.
So, Excel, whenever you want, at your leisure, send me an image that you would like to have put into the game, and I will get that done on our next update.
Just to prove that DJ is in fact a child, could you please reveal what your number was?
2.
Yes. DJ chose number 2.
I like a number 2, especially when I have a phone and an audiobook on the go.
I mean, I can't blame you.
Right.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Anyways, that brings us to a close for this evening. But Excel, have a think about it. Look at the kind of avatars that are already in the game. You'll see where it appears in the chat box. And remember, it's going to represent you permanently permanently on the cluster.
Oh, did someone win?
Yes, 2 people win.
Mm.
Well, Hank. Says Hank.
Congratulations.
Okay. With
We
that
can
said,
also
then, go on.
Sorry.
Okay, go carry on.
Also, Hank, we can use any image that's already in the game as well, any icon. So if you wanted like a dragon head or a poop or I don't know, a gun or anything like that, if it's an icon that's already in the game, it can be used, and we can also put in custom ones.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry.
Cool. So, in the past 2 weeks is sort of how we've been doing things. Tom, take us out. You've been practicing.
I have been practicing, yeah. It's
Are you
good.
taking us out, Tom?
I
Where are we going?
am taking you out, Sandy.
Where
Not a date
are
with
we
a rifle.
going?
With a rifle, Sandy.
Oh.
Anyway, guys, thank you very much for coming. We've been the Wicked Ninjas. I've been the very tired ninja, and you, as always, have been. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.